Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, Mark Rowley. This is Inside Mark's Mind. I've got two of my favorite people with me, Daphne Kelly and Myles Miconi. Guys, how are you doing tonight?
Fantastic.
Yeah?
So slow.
Happy to be here.
Yeah?
So good.
What?
I'm happier than Myles.
Why is that?
Look at him.
Just miserable. Mr. Ice Tip Hair 2002.
So unhappy about my hair right now.
No one with that hair.
Who
could
did it?
ever
Did
be
you do that
happy.
yourself?
Unfortunately, I did.
No, did you really?
No.
Oh. I was like, that's so good.
I wish.
Iceman over here.
Iceman cometh.
I love it.
Why did you give him that nickname?
I don't know, because Iceman off of Top Gun.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that movie.
You haven't seen it?
Don't come for me, please.
Did you know I'm a pilot?
No, I thought you were going to say I'm a Pisces. Like, well, I'm a Cancer.
I'm a Sagittarius, okay?
Sagittarius are the worst.
Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What do I call it?
roommate's a Sagittarius.
Sound like a
You sound like a dinosaur.
If I was a Sagittarius, I'd make it sound like a dinosaur.
Sound like a Pokemon.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Is that a good roar?
I like it.
Thank
Pretty
you.
good.
You guys are crazy. I love it. But today,
No, you.
no you.
What?
Oh, crap. No me. Okay. We're going to be talking about serial killers. Daphne is the wizard and knows more about these people than any of us do, I feel like.
I wish I didn't. I'm going to be honest, because it makes me sound scary and creepy and weird. And at a very, very young age, I was instructed by my father that I was not allowed to say the words, I love serial killers, because it said it freaked him out. Because in 6th grade, funny story, we had like free time in computer class. And
No way. You were looking them up in...
No. Let me talk.
Okay,
Mark.
okay.
This is my podcast now.
Okay.
We had like free time in computer lab in like 6th grade, and kids were like playing Jumpstart or like checking their like Gmails, if that was a thing then. I don't know. And I was
MSN Messenger.
like, ooh, dude.
That was the best. You guys I know you guys know what that is.
Like barely.
Facebook chat, Farmville.
Daphne,
I didn't have
saying
Facebook
Daphne
yet.
doesn't know these things.
I didn't
She's
have
too
Facebook
young.
yet. It was like what, 2008 when I was in 6th grade?
Basically, there's
Really?
no excuse. She was looking up serial killers instead of her
No.
friends on Facebook. That's all there is to it.
That's not what happened. It's kind of. Anyways, I was like, I'm going to take the extra time in computer lab to show my friends the crime scene photos from Jack the Ripper. And I'm like 12, like not even 12. I was like 11. And I was like, guys, come look at this. It's so sick. And there are these like gory women that have been like butchered on the streets of London. And I was like, so this is Jack the Ripper. He would murder like prostitutes in London in like the 1800s. Come look at these dead women. Who does that?
Yeah, and you didn't have those friends anymore.
No, I haven't had friends since.
Matter of fact, I'm leaving.
See you, Mouse.
I'm out of here too. But
Like this.
take over the podcast, Daphne.
This is perfect. This is what I do.
She's just sitting here talking for 3 hours.
Watch my back as
by
we get up.
herself.
Daphne's gonna kill the already dead body we got over here.
That's a 90 pounds Joe. Miles' only friend.
He's been eyeballing me now. He's
They're
not
gonna
my
fight.
friend. Gonna take him out.
I could see him winning
He's
though.
looking at me right now, dude.
I could see him beat you though. He could pummel. He'd pummel you, bro.
It's true.
It's true. I could see Miles getting beat up by a dummy. No
It's
shade.
happened before.
Anyways, sorry. You,
Oh, me.
Daphne.
Yeah, what's up?
Was there more to that story? Or,
No, just
or
that
was
I'm
it
a
just
freak.
Or just
And then I told my dad, I didn't get in trouble. I did get kind of like all right, you should only be looking at like educational resources.
So the teacher caught you.
I don't think they like confront. I don't remember like getting in trouble at all. I'm sure it was just like, okay, everyone, don't be looking at naughty pictures. I'm hoping that like some other kid was looking at like boobs or something. But I got home and told
Looks
my
me
dad
directly in the eyes.
that Miles was in my 6th grade class in the back, just like Googling boobs with his Z. This is going to be awesome.
Thought she never knew.
Miles, you've been in all my classes this whole time. You're like 10 years older than me.
You're Freaking Daphne's laugh.
I know, right?
Anyways, hey.
I love it.
Headphone users.
It's my favorite. It really is.
Perfect. Good. It's a compliment, finally. No, but I remember going home and telling my dad how cool I thought I was that I knew about murder victims, and I was like, I love serial killers, and he'd be like, you can't say that. You can say I love learning about serial killers, and I was like, okay, Dad, whatever. And then I just remember being very yeah, I love serial killers, and people just not thinking that was like that wasn't cool with them, which I at the time was like, why are people not liking the things that are cool? Because obviously I was like, I'm the cool one. I'm the one looking up murder victim pictures.
I love it. Oh my
Now there's
gosh.
an entire Netflix series about it. So
No, legit. I want to say I was the trendsetter of the whole true crime movement because of what I did in 6th grade computer class.
I think you're probably the only one that made it out of school doing what you did without actually murdering somebody.
So, as far as you know.
Daphne's, she knows what to do. After this podcast, you will not hear from us ever again.
Nope.
Me and Miles are going to be gone.
Please don't get me
They probably
arrested.
won't hear this podcast if she actually does it, though.
She's
It's gonna be like the
clearly
Blair
she'll
Witch
clear it.
Project. They find a tape in the woods.
She just puts Joe, 90-pound combat Joe, in my car. Oh no, Miles is right here. He's good.
Yeah,
I drive it back to your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, just leave it in the driveway.
Kids,
My whole family's like,
kids, Miles is home.
Yeah, why is Dad out in the car?
Plop him out in the
They're like,
driveway.
oh, that looks just like him.
Why does
Wow.
he weigh 90 pounds?
He's 10 pounds lighter.
Dad, you've lost weight. Dad, you look like you got a fever. They're like, Jesus.
Actually, no, you're cold.
Ice cold. I've never seen you so lively, Dad.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. That made you. You're not a bad father.
Oh my gosh.
It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I don't know. I've always just enjoyed learning about true crime and serial killers and murderers and the paranormal and, aliens, chupacabra, Mothman, you name it. I know about it. Just kidding.
Daphne is it. Daphne's not of this world.
I am the chupacabra.
She's different.
You know what I should do?
She's unique.
Unique?
Very unique.
R.I.P. headphone users.
Snort laugh.
R.I.P.
That's for Daphne.
Thank you. That's my favorite. That sounds like so me and Miles both sport alien tattoos.
Yes, you do.
UFO tattoos because the truth is out there, But that Reach for it. Trust no one. I also have a trust no one tattoo. I forgot
Wait,
it.
I didn't even know you had an alien tattoo.
I have my UFO tattoo,
I didn't know. Oh, you do.
And then I got my trust no one from the X-Files.
Well,
so I blame my father for why I'm the way I am because I was watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer and the X-Files at 4.
Yeah.
So I've been witnessing people get sliced and diced and freaking ghosts and vampires and
On the TV
aliens.
shows.
Well, how'd you know? For ever. And so it's normal to me. That was just normalized stuff to me growing up. And so it always has been. I've never and I'm grateful that my brother shares the same kind of interest. So and we're 18 months apart. So
cool.
That's all we did. It sounds so
I like
sad.
it.
I promise we had friends. But we would go out to fields and stuff with compasses and be
no.
the electromagnetic activity is insane out here. Aliens must have landed.
So do you believe in the aliens then? Do you, Miles?
Of course.
I absolutely do. As far as UFOs go, I think it's stupid to think that there's not life out there.
There's for sure life
We're
out
not
there.
the
There
center
has
of the
to be.
universe. Yeah, we're not the center of the universe. The thing that I think, though, is that if somebody does find us and there is UFOs here, their technology is definitely more advanced than ours are.
They're going to be
Ours
who
is,
are
I
these
should say.
stupid bags of meat?
Seriously, I'm not going to worry about it because if you're here, that means your technology is better than ours, and we don't really have a lot of a chance. But
Dude, no kidding. I believe it.
Yeah.
I definitely believe they're here. I feel like they've even visited Earth a time or two.
Roswell, New Mexico.
Yeah.
You heard of it?
No.
Are you serious,
No, tell us
Mark?
about it. No, I'm kidding.
I was like, I can't deal with your uneducated
I'm totally
mind.
kidding.
She's 10 years younger than us. Saying,
I'm not actually
do we know
10 years
Roswell?
younger.
Mark, we really know what's on the inside of your mind. Nothing.
I had thoughts about what the inside of your mind looked like, and it's much weirder than I thought.
Now you know.
Much weirder. There's furs on the walls.
Yep.
There's a 90-pound combat.
There's furries.
Dummy.
There's a crazy mask over there.
Some flags. Dead pheasant.
Yep.
Piranhas.
Yeah.
Brazil.
Yep. There is a
Brazil.
Brazil.
But like you said, there is a lot of dead space.
Tons of dead space. Just nothing.
It's like on The Simpsons when you look in Homer's brain and it's just that monkey going ting, 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 ting. That's what's inside Mark's brain.
Perfect. I like it.
Good.
So who's your favorite serial killer then, and why?
This is kind of a controversial question because my favorite quote unquote serial killer, some don't classify him as a serial killer because he only actually murdered like 2, maybe 3 people. And that is Mr. Edward Gein of Plainville, Wisconsin.
Oh, I think I read about him today.
Good. He is very interesting.
Is he the clown face?
No. Jesus Christ. Myles, that's John Wayne Gacy. He's part of the Holy Trinity.
My bad.
Gacy, Bundy, Dahmer. Those are the 3 you have to know about.
I don't. That's why I'm here to learn.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
How did we become
I mean, the best knowledge that I have of serial killers is I think the Black Dahlia murder is the only like one murder I knew about because I liked metal bands.
No, that's
and
a
they're
good
pretty
one.
sick.
That's not technically a serial killer, but you know, it's a murder.
It's a murder.
Murder's murder.
He didn't murder other people?
Well, he never get caught. No one knows who killed Black Dahlia.
So then he could be a serial killer.
You know what?
What makes a serial killer exactly? Do you have to have
Multiple
like
victims,
Do you have to
isn't
have
it?
like
You have to have like
five kills?
I believe that like the FBI at one point was like 3 or more
Really?
is like for a serial killer because you know there's like people that like mass killings. You know, like because if you go like the people that like go and shoot up schools and stuff, like they're not considered serial killers because they killed their victims, although there's multiple in one stretch of time.
Because the serial killer would be like, I'm going to plot this
Exactly.
out. I'm going to
so
the whole. Like
Kinda like-
that makes sense. That
Kind of
makes
like
sense.
if a husband murders a wife, right? He murdered her for whatever his reasoning was,
Yeah.
but he's not,
yeah, and
trekking across the United States.
Does
He's
that
no
have-
Israel Keys. So murder. So there's 2 schools of thought with serial killers. So the first one is there's the organized serial killer, and those are people that like plan out their victims. They plan out what they're going to do. They like they could potentially stalk their victim, things like that. And then there's the disorganized serial killer, and those are people that like Richard Chase, for example, the Vampire of Sacramento. He just killed because he thought he he needed. So his thing was like he needed blood. So he's just like he didn't plan it. He just was chaotic and would just like kill people on the fly. And like chaotic and organized serial killers, they can kind of merge. But those are kind of the 2 schools of thought of serial killers. So you have to. There's different like check boxes that you have to mark to qualify as a serial killer, and those are some of them.
I didn't even
Like the application.
Yeah,
That
it's a pretty lengthy application process.
turn it in. I've got 5 kills in like 2 months, and
Perfect. You're fit for a serial killer. I want to be on that
FBI.
committee.
does it have to be? Does it have to be within a certain time frame though?
No, not necessarily. I mean, you have people like Gary Ridgway who killed like 80-something women in the span of his lifetime, and you have someone like BTK or Dennis Rader, the bind, torture, kill killer, right? He
What did he do? That just
he
sounds
bind and tortured and then
Like-
killed his victims. So we got the name. I don't know what else to
like
say.
he literally would just take him, bind him, and
So-
torture him. Like, did he
so
just
his-
like cut off limbs or something? Like, was he just like way weird like that?
So
or
BTK
what?
was a weird dude to begin with, but what he did is he would essentially like not stalk, but he'd like scope out. So he's an organized killer. So he'd scope out a family. He scoped out this family, right? He goes to the door with like a picture and he's like, have you seen this person I'm looking for?